Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is @beauty. So today's video is going to be kind of a fun one. I am going to trash products from brands that I love, but these are all products that I absolutely cannot stand and I really despise. Before we get started, we're going to do the disclaimer. Number one, everybody's skin is different. Everybody uses makeup products differently. So what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. If I trash a product that you love, I'm sorry. It did not work for me. I spent my money on it and I wound up hating it. So no harm, no foul. It is what it is. Second thing is, these are brands that I really do love and I purchase a lot of products from them and spend a lot of money with them. So, you know, sometimes things don't work out. Not everything can be a winner. There are duds. So with that being said, we will get into the tea on the products I hate from brands that I love. Oh, and one last thing, if you like this eye look, I should have a tutorial up on it. Either it's already live or it will be coming soon. I did this using the Little Briar Rose palette from the Boxy Luxe from December. So yeah, let's get into the products I hate from brands I love. Okay, I'm going to start with my all-time favorite brand, and that's Urban Decay. And the first product from them I actually don't have anymore, so I'm going to use this bottle as a stand-in. It came in a bottle just like this, and that is the De-Slick Complexion Primer. It was the worst primer I had ever used. The purpose behind it was supposed to be that, oh, you're going to put this primer on, it is going to mattify you, it's going to keep you matte all day. Yeah, and it's going to make you look like you're 85. It was awful. It was thick, made of clay, and you had to be very careful to press it on. If you didn't press it on, it would ball up immediately and just flake off your skin in little chunks and disgusting little hunks and made you look like you had like leprosy or something. It was terrible. And nothing I did made it work. I tried it with just my fingers, the tiniest amount, tiniest amount, just on my pore area here, trying to make it stop any of the oils coming, trying to fill the pores. It just made this area like dry like a desert. I have seriously oily skin. I looked like it was like, you know, the pond had dried out and it was cracked, and it was terrible. It was just awful. So it didn't work with the fingers. Tried it with a brush. Tried it with a sponge. Nothing I did worked with it. So I finally just got rid of it over the summer. Actually, I tried it again over the summer and I was like, this is terrible. I'm getting rid of it. I will insert a picture of it here, but it came in a bottle like this. This is actually the self-adjusting primer, and I don't mind this one. This one was fine, but that one was terrible. The next product I have from Urban Decay, and we're going to kind of keep in the same vein here, and people are probably going to kill me for this, but it is the All Nighter Foundation. This is another one I just couldn't get it to work for me. I used a lot. I mean, I used about half of the bottle. This is one that you do have to go in very lightly. If you go in with a heavy hand on this one, it's really going to be a mess. But this didn't do the job for me. It was not long wear on me. It aged me. No matter what primer I put it over, I could put it over a really soft, luminous primer, and I still looked about 10 years older than I do now. It's just not good. It's just not good. And I know people swear by this. Again, tried it with a brush. Tried it with a sponge. I even tried to put this on with my fingers and then go over it with a sponge. Nope, didn't work. So I'm sorry, Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. You're going in the trash. Few more things. I buy a lot from Urban Decay. That would be the Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Pen. Now, when I first bought this, I actually really loved it, but I used it about 3 times. And it just stopped working. I could not for the life of me get a consistent black line on my eye. Storing it upside down, like I store all of my liquid liners, it just didn't work. I don't know if I got a dud, whatever, but it was expensive and it just didn't work. It was waterproof, it stayed put. It's also kind of shiny and I don't like that in a liner. I would rather have something that is more on the matte side. And keeping with the perversion theme here, we are going to talk about the Perversion mascara. I know that they have a waterproof now, but this one did not work for me. It flaked like a mofo. I would look in the mirror about an hour after putting it on and I would have like legit raccoon eyes, not a look that I was actually going for. So this did not work for me. Neither of these worked for me. Sad. Sorry, Urban Decay. And I have one more thing from Urban Decay, and I don't even know why I bought this. It is the Ultimate Basics from Urban Decay. Nothing, well, at least that I could tell, there was really nothing wrong with the quality of the shadows in this palette. But I mean, come on. It's boring. I mean, I used it so often that look, the brush is still in there. This is so boring. What was I thinking? Why did I buy this? I mean, my favorite Urban Decay palette is actually the Electric palette. Why would I buy this? Why? Why? It is 50 Shades of Brown. I hate it. So why did I buy it? I think it was on sale like one time for like $35. I was like, oh, I might need some neutrals to put in my crease. Girl, I don't put neutrals in my crease. It doesn't happen unless I'm going to a funeral. And even then, no. So I'm going to actually not throw this in the trash. I think I used this like maybe 3 times, maybe. You can see that most of the shadows haven't even been touched. I'm actually going to clean this up and give this to my friend's daughter who's just getting into makeup. And my friend actually has this palette and she loves it. It is not for me. What was I thinking? Who knows? Okay. Another foundation. This one is from Wet n Wild, and this is the Photo Focus foundation in the shade Shell Ivory. This stuff it's terrible. I bought this because everybody on YouTube was raving about this foundation. Oh, that's so cheap, this great drugstore foundation. It stays put all day. If you have oily skin, you gotta have it. It's like paint, it's not gonna move. Girl, it is like paint. It smells. Oh my God, the smell of this. You guys have all probably smelled it, but whew, it's terrible. And what is with this applicator? Like, why? Who wants that? I don't want that. I want a pump. I want sanitary. I don't like something that I have to wipe on my face. And then just stick it back in the jar. No, thank you. This is terrible. It did not last on my skin. It got patchy. It transferred. Maybe it's just me. I tried it over several different primers. Again, I am very oily, very, very oily. It's like you could fry a chicken on my face at the end of the day. But no, I'm sorry, Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild too. They make fabulous highlighters. I love them. They remind me of the 80s when all I could afford was, 99 cents for their lipsticks. And I mean, I love Wet n Wild as a brand, but although, didn't they recently have some kind of cruelty-free like problem where they got caught selling in China? I don't know, Wet n Wild. It's a no from me, dog. Let's go with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I only have one thing from them, but let's talk about it. I have 2 of the same thing. I actually have 3. I think the third one happens to be in my desk. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. This shade happens to be Pure Hollywood. I think this came in like an Allure box, and everyone who gets Allure is like, oh, Annie loves makeup. Let's give her the lipstick. This is so drying. I can't wear it. It dries my lips out like crazy. And I mean, this is so nude. It's like almost the same color as my skin. If I want foundation lips, this is the way to go. I did try using it, to highlight the center of my lips and blah, blah, blah. But again, it was just so dry that my lips can't take it. it's a no. I love ABH. I love their shadows, their brow products, of course, amazing. This is not where it's at. So those are going in the trash. This one hasn't been opened, so I may actually donate this to a women's shelter. Maybe someone else will have better luck with it than me. Let's go with this. This is the LA Girl Pro Powder HD High Definition Setting Powder. This stuff, I did use the whole thing because I'm crazy like that. It actually worked pretty well. I feel like it did mattify me and keep my skin looking pretty good. But it is so finely milled, and like the texture of it just kind of would go up my nose and make me sneeze. And I just didn't like the way it felt. It kind of gave me those creepy crawly kind of, I don't know, creepy crawly vibes. I do love LA Girl. Their concealer is really good, and I love their lip pencils. But this didn't work for me. Let's see. Okay, I have a few Colourpop items and a whole lot of NYX items. Sorry, NYX. Let's start with the Colourpop items. Let's talk about this palette. This is the Semi-Precious palette from Colourpop. It is an all shimmer palette. It's actually quite pretty, but I never use it. I don't. It came, I want to say, in my BoxyCharm. They had a whole variation of palettes that you could get. This is the one palette I didn't want. It's the one palette I got. There's nothing wrong with the quality of these shadows. They're fine, but I never reach for it. It's completely an entirely shimmer palette. I guess I could take the pans out and put them in a make my own palette kind of situation, a magnetic palette. But honestly, I have all of these shades in other palettes, so I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't know what Colourpop was thinking with this palette. It's just not. It wasn't a good concept to begin with. Again, nothing wrong with the quality, just a lousy palette, just lousy. And the other thing I have from Colourpop, and people might kill me for this as well, is the No Filter Concealer. I actually have the shade in the shade White. I'm kind of particular about my concealers, just because of the age of my under eyes. So I bought the White because, like, I've seen people rave about what a great eyeshadow base this makes. Girl, this creased like crazy on me. I put it on, I tap it out, get it looking beautiful. I look up, it's creased. I tap out the creases, I look up, it's creased. I just try to go with it and tap it out, quickly put some eyeshadows on it, look up, it's creased. This is awful. Why do you guys love this? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I do want to try their new concealer. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know. I love Colourpop, but this concealer was terrible. I'm sorry, Colourpop. And now for NYX. Why don't we keep with the eye theme, because then the rest... Oh, wait, I have one more Colourpop. This one, all of the stuff came off, but this is one of their Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. This is the shade Beeper. This I have the same problem with as I have with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is so drying, like so drying. It makes my lips look like a butthole. It's terrible. It's just terrible. I can't wear it. Within 5 minutes of putting this on, I need a gloss. I just can't. I can't do it. Sorry, Colourpop. I like some of their other formulas, but this Ultra Matte formula, it's pure trash and will be going in the trash. All right, let's go on with NYX. And somehow, I forgot I hated this, and I bought two. Yay me! This is their eyeshadow base in white. I use a lot of colorful eyeshadows. I like to use a white base sometimes to get a real pop. This is terrible. It's terrible. One, it's not opaque. It's very, very sheer when I put it on. And two, it creases again with the creasing. Like, it's so bad. I was hoping that this would be a good replacement for my MAC paint pot. So something that is, cruelty free and I can buy at the drugstore. Not that I mind spending the money on a more expensive eye primer, but cruelty free would be nice. Somehow I bought one, forgot I hated it, and bought another one. Terrible. So this, yeah, it is their eyeshadow base in white. Awful. I do love the Milk pencil. That's the one I mostly use if I'm going in with a white base. That Colourpop concealer, trash. Trash. In fact, I'm just gonna put those in the trash right now. And now I've got a bunch of lip products. I got two of these. These are the Cosmic Metals. I have the shades Speed of Light and Celestial Star. I like a good metallic lip. I'm that weird person that actually really enjoys a metallic lip. I'm wearing the Too Faced Melted Metallic right now in the shade I Want to Rock With You, and I really like it. It's really pretty. I have some metallic lips from Lime Crime that I love. These are awful. They're sticky. They slide around. This blue one, if you put this on and start talking, you have blue like around your face. It looks like you buried your face in a Smurf. It's horrible. Like, it's horrible. You wear it to dinner, it's gonna wind up on your teeth. It's gonna wind up on your cheek. These are not good. So the NYX Cosmic Metals liquid lipsticks, also trash. And I also have two of these. These are the lip lingeries. Really? Really? I like a nude lip. I bought these thinking, oh, these are great. I really actually love this color right here. I think it's so pretty. They're comfortable to wear, but they are patchy as heck. Like, you put these on and it goes on patchy. Try to fix it with a second layer. It just builds up in the same spots and just looks worse and worse and worse the more you try to fix it. Again, they're super comfortable to wear, and I know people love this formula. Did not work for me. I really super hated it. The last thing I have from NYX, and I'm not sure why I bought this, is the Candy Slip Glowy Lip Color in blue. Why would I do that? Maybe it's just the shade. I don't know. But it's not opaque, like, at all. I guess I thought that it might be like an opaque blue gloss, but when you get that on, you can see your lips right through it. I mean, my hand is like super like pale, and you can still see my skin through that. They smell really nice. I really like the way they smell. But why? Why did I do this? I don't know if I'm gonna toss it yet, even though I hate it. I don't know, maybe it's good over like a blue lipstick. I don't know, maybe I should probably just throw it away. I'm just gonna throw it away. It's not good. So yeah, that was, the box is empty in my Colourpop box here. I've gone through all of the products I hate from the brands I love. Again, this video is just all in fun. I love every single brand I talked about here today. I own a lot of their products. These are just the products from them that did not work for me. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. And while you're down there, scooch on over and hit its friend subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you will be notified of all my uploads. And if you want to see more of me, I am on Instagram at seemybliss_beauty. Same thing I am here. So hopefully I'll see you around there. I'm pretty active. I try to post every day. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.